Hi guys, it's Lee from Andertons here, and I'm here with another Lee from the amazing bass company Ashdown. Ashdown have got some cool news for bass players because the whole of their sort of the smaller range from the what do you call it? The all access range, which goes everything from the little baby After 8 right up to now a new sort of 200 watt model, have all been upgraded. So tell us about the upgrades, please.
Okay, we spent around about the last year just going through all the feature sets and things on all the amps to try to make them include everything a little bass player is going to need, or even a big bass player. So they've all been upgraded with DIs, headphone outs, effects loops, switchable drives, all the kind of things that you're going to want when in the bedroom and learning your craft on a bass. So as amps themselves, they sound great, and if Pascal's going to play a little bit just to show what the amp sounds like.
So this is the new Vintage 12.
Vintage 12, which is 75 watts with a 1x12 speaker in it.
And at the moment, we aren't using the iPad app, so this is just Pascal playing the amp straight. So.
Make things a bit dirty. So a bit dirty now.
That's awesome. So the cool thing though, if you come a little closer, is there's an iPad app. Everybody's got an app now, so tell us about the app.
I mean, we had an iPad app, which is by Agile Partners, which has been going for about a year. And it's great because they modeled our ABM, which is obviously the one all the pro artists and all the rest of it use, so you can have an ABM on your iPad. But through headphones and things, it kind of only sounds kind of so-so. So we were trying to find a way of incorporating that actually to be usable with our amps. Okay. So what we've developed is a thing called AppTech, which is on all our practice amps now as standard. And you get the lead when you get it. So if you're fortunate enough to have an iPad or an iPhone or anything like that,
it's one of those like triple.
It's
things,
triple connected here, so they're difficult to get hold of. So we are going to supply them. And what that means is, if you've got an iPad and you've got our app, you can just connect it up using this lead into the AppTech in there.
Okay. So now what we're hearing is.
So now what you're going to hear is the ABM on the AppTech. So you've now got all the features which you have on the ABM, so like the valve drive, the compressor, the octaver. And obviously the EQ section of an ABM. So it sounds just like an ABM in your little practice amp.
So, can you play a little Pascal?
You can do that, or you can bring in some subharmonics. Okay. And then the even cooler thing then is, obviously for bass players, if you are just starting out and you haven't got loads of money for loads of effects pedals and loads of stuff, but you want to be learning different things, different sounds, you can then go to the store here from Agile Partners and download loads and loads of different effects pedals. So if you were like, I want to play delay, I want to have a bit of bass delay, do that, or if you just want a load of distortion,
need more volume.
Or whatever. So and that means that whatever you fancy when you're sitting in your bedroom late at night and you're playing bass, you can find it and literally create that sonic goodness.
Okay, so all the new practice amps, or the all-access range, are on the Andertons website. We'll put a link in the comments section below.
One other thing, and one actual practice amp I haven't talked about, is actually just behind us, because we've actually done a 515 head as well for the first time. Okay, so that has all the same features as the combo, so you've got the AppTech and headphones and all that kind of thing, but obviously it's a really useful 200 watt head.
Awesome.
And it's nice and affordable.
So can we go now on to Mag series, which has also had a bit of an update?
Yeah, well, the Mag has had a massive change. The Mag has been very similar since day one, sort of since 1997, and we've nipped and tucked it over the years and added this and added that, but it was kind of time for a completely new Mag. Yeah. So we spent a long time over the last year, and the Mag is now much smaller, much lighter.
Is there a jazz version?
There's a jazz version, absolutely. Just
called the
you,
Jazz Mag.
Just for you. We're sending the only one to you. And basically there'll be two different Mag heads now. So there's the 420 head, which is just behind Pascal's head.
Pan over to Pascal's head.
So the one on the top's the 420. That actually has a Class D power section in it, so it's quite nice and light for the bass players who are lazy, which most of them seem to be these days, because everyone keeps telling me they want things that are light. I don't know what happened.
We need light things.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's a 220 version, which is actually solid state, so it's a bit heavier. But what that means as well, it's a little bit more affordable as well.
Isn't the Rootmaster a bus?
Yes.
That's where it's come from, is it?
Yeah.
I like it.
Obviously, the most important thing for the bass player is the root, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I get it.
It's a little play on the buses and all the rest of it.
New cabs as well?
New cabinets, so they're a little bit slimmer. Obviously, the 410 is still the size of a 410 because you can't really make it smaller than that.
Yeah.
But the behind me here that's now a Mag 210 cab, and that's the Mag 115 cab. So they're a lot smaller than they were before. So for any guys gigging around in hatchbacks or anything like that, they're easy to get in and out, and much more portable. It means the combos are much smaller now as well. So 420 watt combos, that's a 115. There's a 112 220 version.
And a 210 version.
There is a 210, which I think is over on the other booth.
That's all right. Can we plug a Mag in and hear Pascal play?
Absolutely.
I take it the iPad thing doesn't work on the Mags.
No, there's no AppTech on the Mags.
Right, so it's just straight up amp.
These are more gigging amps, and they have a lot of features anyway, because the Rootmaster Mags have an onboard compressor, they have onboard drive, which is foot switchable. They've got sub-octaver, which again is foot switchable. And I think that's about it, and obviously the 5-band EQ, which the Mags always had.
Awesome. Well, let's have a little listen.